Tommy Edman looked like he was starting to fade. Then he got traded to the Dodgers, tweaked his stance, and suddenly he's back tearing it up. He was an absolute monster in the playoffs last year, but what changed? We're going to be breaking down the few adjustments at the plate that completely turned his career around in LA. My name is Coach Domzo. I've been coaching for a couple of years. I've played baseball all my life, and today we're going to be going through Tommy Edman's change in stance approach at the plate. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is a video from 2023. We got a couple of notes we got to go over first. So he is a switch hitter. We have to go through 2023 footage since he was injured and had to get wrist surgery in 2024 season. Then he got traded to the Dodgers. His stats really don't show a change, but just by this look of an eye, you can really see that he's become a much better hitter. And he absolutely mashes lefties. His OPS was a league leader last year for a little bit of time. And he flattened his swing path in 2024, which it is now less than 29 degrees, which naturally helps you hit the ball better and more on the line. So we got 2023 footage right here. Let's go through it. We're going to do a quick playthrough and then we'll break it down. First thing I noticed looking at this. So we got not a very open stance, but we definitely have an open stance here. He's a little bit taller in the bottom now. Now he's a little bit bent over himself. So we got his spinal path this way. So with his spinal path like that, it's going to make him very high leg kick as well. So knee is about here on his leg kick. And the way he comes through, beautiful, very nice how he comes through the ball. So going back to this, he's got a little bit bent over. That's what I find interesting. He has that bent over stance, but then he scrunches up a ton. And honestly, I'm very against scrunching up. I think it completely messes with your timing, and it makes it harder to hit the ball, especially a fastball. I kind of broke the same thing down in Mark Vientos' video because he was doing a very similar thing. So just off 2023, this is what we have here. He's bent over. He's got a pretty noticeable open stance, and he's got quite the leg kick. Now we're going to go to his right-handed side. So same thing here. Still got that open stance. Not saying an open stance is bad. He's quite bent over too. So bent over, bat on his shoulder. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that. So he's very bent over, and then another extremely high leg kick. Look at that. No bueno. Me no like. And everything else is good. Your follow through doesn't really change. As a batter, your follow-through kind of stays with you your whole life. It's basically your stance and everything before the pitch actually comes and you make contact that changes. So we have an idea of what we're looking at in 2023. High leg kick, open stance, bent over, which completely messes with your bat angle. Okay, now we are looking at 2024 footage. I mean, just based off of what we saw in 2023, there's already a difference. He is he's actually a lot taller in the box. His spinal path is a lot better. He's not open. His feet are very, very lined up. His bat isn't on his shoulder. He's still got quite the leg kick. Not a big fan of that, but honestly, it doesn't matter if everything else is fine, because what we're seeing here is what matters is his spinal and his stance. Everything else is fine. He can leg kick if he wants to. Some people prefer it. I'm trying to cut it out this year. It messes with my timing a lot. But some people actually benefit from it. We're going to be looking at stances here, right? Okay. So spinal path. He is a lot. This is 2024, this is 2023. He's a lot taller in that box. A lot. Also, his positioning is a little bit different in the box. He's a little bit closer to the dish than he is here. Then we're going to go to foot location and bat angle, bat path. His bat angle's I actually like his bat angle more here than here, but his stance not open, and that's going to make everything a lot easier. Now we're going to go look at leg kick. Leg kick is about the same. It's a little bit shorter. There's a little bit more space between the dirt here. Yeah, so he shortened his leg kick a little bit. It's still very, very noticeable, but I think he shortened it enough to have his timing be a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to be bringing our 2023 versus 2024 here. So we got his lefty stance. This is something I find very, very interesting. So on his lefty stance, he's still open, right? And what I find, like I said in the start of the video, that he matches lefties, and he's a switch hitter. So when you're a switch hitter, you hit lefty against righties, you hit righty against lefties. So what I really see is that, I mean, without the open stance, he's hitting better. And maybe this is something he will end up changing. And what I find interesting too, look at this. His leg kick is a lot shorter on the left side. That's interesting. His leg kick's a lot shorter. He's still got that up front posture, which I like. But I really want to go through. Honestly, I don't even care about the 2023 footage. I'm interested why he's hitting better from the right side. So let's look at it. Let's take a look here. Okay, so now we have them both. So let's take a look here. So like we were going over before, feet, open stance on the left side. I'm trying to get an idea. So honestly, his stance from the right-hand side is a lot better. A lot better. Because he's got the open stance. His spinal path is about the same. He's slightly more bent over on the right side. But what I really want to see is that leg kick. No, it's about the same, but his lefty one's a bit higher. So, and it's not like Scooble is some scrub pitcher either. This guy won Cy Young. So, what's going to be my takeaway from this video? If I could give anything to walk away with. I think the main thing that I noticed, and my girlfriend who plays softball does this too, an open stance really doesn't do anything for you. I think it just creates too much movement for your legs. I don't ever see a point of being open because now you have to worry about getting your foot lined up evenly when you take your step. Obviously, you have to do that when your feet are normal like this, but when you have to blatantly make sure you step evenly, I think it puts too much on your mind to really focus on. It doesn't make too much sense to me. As a coach, I would never tell my kids, hey, you should start with an open stance. It just doesn't work for me. Let's see. Let's go to the point of contact for both here. 2 different pitch locations, but, I mean, it's about the same. Hold on. I want to see something. Okay, I like that. I like his extension at the end, too. That's something very important, too. You want to have great extension at the end of the swing. Because if you have that extension, you're going to be able to put more oomph on the ball. Even though the ball's like already come off your bat, it's weird to think about, but it actually works. So yeah, if I could give you anything to walk away from this video, do not swing with open stance. I don't like it. I don't think it does anybody any good. I just don't see a reason to have that open stance. I'm trying to find other stuff that I could really break down, but I mean, there's not too much of a difference. I did notice while I was researching that his plate discipline is a lot better. He doesn't swing at junk. And I think that, honestly, is the best thing you could do for yourself. So yeah, if you could walk away with anything from this video, open stances, I don't personally like. If you like it, that's okay. But I seriously think that it's gonna hold you back. You might see these guys in the majors do it, but they're major leaguers for a reason. They could do it because they're pro athletes. I don't think starting with an open stance is a good thing. I've seen it do more damage than help. So, now we know why Tommy Edman really had his resurgence. He clearly made some differences and changes in his swing. Do I agree with some of the changes? Maybe some of them. But, no, leg kick, I don't know how I feel about that. I guess you could do it. But he shortened it. A super high leg kick is not beneficial. Do not do that. But now we know the difference between 23 and 24. What's new? Why Edman is cooking, why he's hitting the ball. So, yeah, there we go. There's the film breakdown of Tommy Edman. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know who you want to see for next video. I have a couple guys lined up that I want to address, so we'll see what happens. But let me know who you want to see and subscribe for more stuff like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.